So, any doubts, anything that you want to, to talk about, because this is a content and sales call. Basically, here we practice how we are in a meeting with a client. Antonino has been here before, but I think Martin is your first one. I don't know if you saw some recordings of it from other
I
meetings.
think I saw one. Yes, I was joining more on curiosity. I don't have like concrete doubts.
Okay, got it. Because this is a simple thing to learn. It's really simple, but it's the idea is to practice here instead of practicing a real meeting, right?
Okay.
So discover what you're doing wrong instead of doing in a real meeting and losing money. Basically, this is a good way to practice and to understand what to do on the first meeting. Let me reframe it, and then we can make a role play. Is that okay? Is that
Sure.
cool?
Okay.
Okay. So, Antonino, do you want to be in the role play, or do you prefer to watch?
I'm working at the moment, so I can talk.
Okay, you prefer to watch? Okay, got it. Perfect. Okay. So, Martin, this is the thing. We tend, the idea and what we have been teaching in the past is that we need to avoid talking about money, right? As like talking money is rude or something about it feels wrong. But in the reality is that a wise and savvy business person, it's in the call with you just to know your price and your timeline. That's it. They don't want to know your cat, and they don't want to know, what's your portfolio. They just want to know the number. Because a golden rule is never say a number on a DM.
Okay.
Okay. Except, for example, it's in a studio that is working, and they say, hey, what is your day rate? Right? It's like, because that will not change, right? But when you go direct to clients, it's a different story, because when a studio hire you, you are a commodity, you are a service, right? But when a direct client hire you, you are a consultant, right? So hey Buckley, what's going on?
Hey Buckley.
So, it's like, that's the difference. When a studio hiring you, is hiring your time, right? When a direct client hire you, is hiring your expertise.
Yes.
Right? So, and that's a different frame. And what is the frame that we need to understand is that when we go and just ask questions, you will look as an expert. Hey there, hope you are enjoying the video. Just a few seconds. If you're stuck below 1K gigs and you want to start closing 5K projects on a monthly basis, this is for you. In the description below, you can apply for our free school community. Inside, you will get a private 3D community, a mindset module, a modeling and animation course, a cinematic 3D lighting course for free, a high ticket sales course free for now, and the vault with our best training. 1 year full of meetings ready for you. Can check it out. Okay, see you there. That's it. So your role here, when you go direct to clients, is to ask the proper questions to be able to diagnose what is the problem and to offer a solution to them. If you can do the solution, if you can be part of the solution. Right?
Yes.
Because sometimes, they don't have a content problem. They have, I don't know, like a product problem, or they have a website problem, right? And in that case, like, your responsibility to say, okay, I think you have a different problem, and if you want, I can refer to someone to help you in that, but I'm not the right person for it.
Sure.
Sometimes it's that way. Not usually, that's super weird, but it is what it is, right? So the thing is, you need to try, and you need to go and just ask questions, no statements. And those questions are super simple, and we're going to practice this, and I will give you 3 main questions that are basically this basic script to make this happen. And we're going to practice after these questions how to say the price.
Okay.
Okay. And this doesn't need to be a long meeting, right? A 10, even like 5-minute meeting can be good. 10 minutes is enough, right? It's like sometimes we tend to go and really extend things that are not necessary. Because again, if a client goes to a call with you, it's because they want to know your price. And that's it.
Yes.
And there's no more than that. But you want to say the price in a proper way, and we're going to show you how. Okay, Buckley, are you able to turn on the camera to participate, or you want to just watch or listen? Like Antonino, because he's in the gym now. Oh, in 5 minutes. Okay. So let's do this, Martin.
Okay.
You will be the client, and I will be the consultant first. You're creative.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, and that way you have a blueprint of what to do.
Okay, cool.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so the scope of work will be, a 90-second animation explaining for SaaS, a new AI platform.
Okay.
Like a cybersecurity and the platform is for online payments. I don't know. I'm just making it up. Okay, but that's it. So you are the client, and you need a 90-second animation explainer of your product, of your software.
Okay.
Okay, that's the brief. You already sent me the brief on the email, and we are talking for the first time. It's not necessary like go small talk at the beginning. Like, of course, you need to do that. It's like, hey, how you doing? You first of all frame it. Study your client first. Check their website. Check the bio. Check whatever the university they went through, where they live, etc. Like 5 minutes to study the company. Study how is the product. Okay, what is the product, and what should be the price for the product.
Okay.
All those things you need to study first. Hey, Zebra, what's going on?
Zebra, how are you?
Nice to meet you. Nice to see your face, man. Let's put a face on the name.
Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Sorry, guys, I'm in the gym, but like I don't want to miss this. Sorry, guys. So.
Oh, okay, you're also in the gym. Antonio's also in the gym. So cool. Okay, perfect. So I feel guilty because I didn't went today. So you make me feel guilty right now. Okay. Okay, so Zebra, we are talking about what to do in the first meeting, okay, and what to do with the client, and I will be the creative, and Martin will be the client. Okay, that's the frame. Okay, so study your client 5 minutes, understand where they are, etc. If they are a fan of football or golf or whatever, and just start a small talk asking something about them, right? Hey, how's the weather in Chicago? It is too cold, or now you're going to summer right now. That's pretty cool. Blah, blah, blah. That's the small talk, like 30 seconds, 1 minute. Okay? It's not necessary to do it now because why, right? It's not necessary. But what I'm saying is small talk need to be a small talk, and you need to do the research. And you need to research what is the product that you are helping with.
Okay. Sorry, Pedro, I think you freeze, or is it my connection?
Okay.
Cool. It's out.
Pedro, sorry, I got you freeze for a bunch of seconds. I don't know if it's my internet.
Yeah. No worries. Yeah, I think it's my connection. Can you hear me good now?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, perfect. Okay. So, yes, no small talk. And now, after the small talk, we're going to start the questions. Because from the small talk, you're going just to ask questions, nothing more. Okay? That's the framing. Okay? And I will give you 3 questions, and I will make it myself first, and then you're going to make it to make this happen. Okay? And after those questions, you name the price. That's the structure of the meeting. Okay? Small talk.
Yes.
3 main questions, and questions in the middle of those, depending on what they answer, and then the price. And after the price, I call to action. If there's any objections, check the objections, and then a call to action. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So, okay. So, small talk, Martin. I'm glad, you are in Argentina, like probably is really smooth, or you have a media lunas really like today. I don't know. But, okay. So, do you mind if I, ask you a couple of questions?
Yeah, of course. We need this video, so would love
Okay,
to
perfect.
see what you need to know.
Amazing. So, yeah, we'll ask you a couple of questions to understand more your vision. So, first question is, what is the business problem that you want to solve here?
We have a great product that has been tested, but sales haven't been reaching our sales objective.
So you want to reach your sales objective with this?
Yes, we needed 300 new users this year, and we are on Q3 and we only have 20 new users.
Hey, hope you're enjoying the video. If you are a 3D freelancer stuck below 1K project and you want to start closing 5K, 10K projects in a monthly basis, this is for you. Check the description below and apply to our free school community when you can find all the resources to start acquiring high paying clients. Okay, see you there. Okay, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I have a problem with I think electricity or some internet, so I need to go out for a little bit.
But I can hear you clearly now.
Okay, perfect. So let's do that again.
Sure.
Okay, perfect. So I need to go to my truck. So I need to go out. Okay. So the question was, what's the business problem that you're solving, right? That's the first question. Why this question is good, because it's open the conversation from the perspective that you're solving a business problem.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And this is really important because they need to see you as a consultant, not as a service provider.
Okay.
Okay. So what's the business problem you're solving? And you told me that, and I don't know if you realize, but what I did is I say the exact same word that you say it, that you told me.
Which was that? Sorry.
I think was sales objective.
Yes, we have a sales goal for this year of 300 new users, and we are finishing Q2 and we only have 20 new users.
Right. And then I say to you, I'm glad that you have this goal of 300 new users. Why is it important to mirror the words that you're saying? Because when I do that, I will match your thoughts and you will feel that I'm listening.
Yes.
Right? And that will create the perception of, okay, this is reinforcing my thoughts. Okay, so that's it's really important to mirror the energy and mirror the words.
Got it.
Right, that's how Tony Robbins described it on his teachings. Okay, so okay, so let's go and let's keep the role play going. Okay, yeah, so 300 users. Wow. So and why do you think like 3D animation, or I'm sorry, what do you think this explainer motion?
A colleague of mine told me that he made some animations and the people doing sales could sell more with it. Okay,
got it. Okay, so I'm curious. Is this important to you?
I don't know, man. I need to reach this goal. I need to sell 300 seats by the end of the year. So I'm not sure if the video is 3D animation is the vehicle for that. But
right.
This is an important issue. It's an important issue.
Right. I think my main question was, is solving this problem it's important to you?
Yes, the sales problem is important.
Okay, perfect. So solving this problem, it is important to you.
Yeah.
Got it. So, and I'm curious about this. Like, what happened if you don't do anything?
We go broke. We have a runway until end of this year, so we need to sell those 300 seats.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. I think, I don't know, of course, that we're talking because you check my portfolio and you check everything that on my studio. And I think, we, for this type of production, the investment will be around 12 and 10K.
So, okay, that's for just the 90-second video.
Yes.
Okay, and what's the timeline for doing this? Can you do it in like 3 weeks? Because we need to start selling as soon as possible.
Okay. So do you need it in 3 weeks? Yeah, it's possible. I mean, I will be super transparent. If we need to start right away, I understand that. I mean, if you need it in 3 weeks, then we need to start like today.
Sorry, you mean you need to start today to do it in 3 weeks?
Yes, exactly. I mean, we need to close deal if you were agree on it. If you need it in 3 weeks from today, it's super tight. So if that's the issue, we can do it, no problem. We can produce this, but the only things that we need to start today.
Okay, I need to check this with the CEO of the startup.
Okay.
So he's the one deciding the budget. So if you can send me a proposal, I can discuss it with him and see if we can start. I don't know if today, maybe next week, with best of lucks.
Okay, but I need to tell you, yes, I mean, more delay is the process. If you need it in a hurry, it will be a hard thing. And you understand that, right?
Okay, and can you do it faster if we give you more budget?
Again, I think I need to discuss this also with my team, but I think probably we can put a little more heads up. And yes, we can, if we increase the budget, we can hurry this thing a couple days or just a week or something. Yeah.
Okay, so there's a way to hurry this.
Right. Then and if
Yeah.
you want, because the idea here is to discuss if you want to include the CEO on the meeting. What about if I send you the proposal that we have another meeting on Monday?
Yes. What will we us discussing in that meeting?
It's basically, to go through the proposal, to go through the budget together and to be able to, it will be just a 5 minutes, 10 minutes meeting, but just go through together about that. And if you have any doubts, we can embrace it on the call, and to be fully transparent.
Okay, so we all meet so you can talk directly to him and see if you can align the budget and timing.
Okay, perfect. So what about like 10 a.m.? Are you free that time?
That's okay. Okay,
cool, man. So can you give me one last favor? Can you please accept the meeting because I just sent the invitation right now? Because if not, sure. I can fill my spot with other meetings. That will be a problem.
Okay, my mail is blah blah blah. Got your invitation.
Perfect. Okay, cool, man. See you Monday.
Okay, thanks for your time, Pedro. Bye.
Bye. Okay, cool. How do you feel about it?
Like you were in control and leading the meeting.
Right. Why?
A question. I think because you were asking questions and
yes, you got it.
Also have experience with all these common objections like I don't have money, I don't have time, I have a big problem, need it solved.
Right.
ASAP.
Right. Yes, exactly. Yep. Yeah. So yeah, man, that's it. I mean, it's no more than that, basically. It's no more than that. The only thing that I think you were too nice of a client and you accept the budget like too smoothly. And I'm glad because when that thing happened, I'm talking with a good client. When money is not an issue and value is an issue, it's a relationship that I want to keep.
Yeah.
And because you say, hey, we put more money, we can do it faster. Yeah, of course. Like, yeah, why not, right? Okay, so now let's try it.
Okay.
So whoever, someone here wants to be the client, or should I do it?
Yeah, I can try it, man. Like to be a bad client?
Yeah, you need to be like a hard client, yes.
Okay, let's go. I can do it, man.
Okay.
Yeah, let's try.
I do it with Zebra.
Sorry, excuse me.
So I'm in a sales call with Zebra, right? I'll do your part now, Pedro.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. So, hey Zebra, thanks for being here, for your time. You contacted us because you like some of the work we do, we have in our portfolio, and I understand you have a development business. You do cybersecurity for SaaS.
Yeah.
Okay. And I got your brief. You say you need a 90-second video animation for selling your product, right?
Yeah, exactly. I just sent you, like, I'm confused. Sorry, guys. Like, I need to be the clients or you are the clients, Martin?
You are the client, Zebra. You are the client.
Okay. Okay, go ahead. And you are selling like a SaaS thing, like 3D.
Oh yeah,
No, it's like this.
You skip that part of the meeting. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
a
exactly.
SaaS company. You're a SaaS company that need a 90-second planner, and you already contact
Yeah.
Martin. You're already having talking, and you already have the small talk with him too, meaning that you already introduce yourself. You already have the small talk ready. It's done. So now's the time that Martin make the framing of the meeting to ask questions.
Okay, go ahead.
Make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. Sorry, guys, I wasn't clear at first. Like,
No worries, man. No worries.
yeah.
No worries. Let's go.
Sure,
Okay,
no
let's go.
problem.
Let's try again, Martin, please.
Let's try again, sure. So, Steve,
Yeah.
you told me you do software development. You have a SaaS for cybersecurity for companies. You reach us because you want a 90-second explainer video with 3D animation. That's exactly what we do. So, wanted to know a little more about it. Why? What do you think What do you want this?
Okay, so like I want just like to visually capture the attention on social media, and like we have an upcoming marketing campaign that we want to do, and we need that like to get the attention of our viewers and get more sales to the product that we are developing. And by seeing your portfolio and your work, it resonates with us, and we want to work with you.
Okay, perfect. So you have already a marketing campaign set it up, and you're having some visualizations, and those are not converted to sales, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And we would
Do you
love
know,
to know like. Mhm.
do you have an approximate idea of how many visualizations you're having on social media and how much of those converts to sales?
Yeah, okay. So we need the one video animation, and it's going to be like adapted to each platform. Like we need like a mobile kind of version and like a TV and another widescreen one. So it's going to be just one like a super high end ad. And then we'll need like adaptation of the same ad.
Okay,
So
sure.
can
Yes,
you
we usually design like the main piece and then work with adaptations for different formats, vertical, horizontal.
exactly.
Also, we can do like shorter cuts, 5, 7, 8-second cuts. So that's not a problem. We work usually like that. I'm trying to see how this video can help you solve this marketing problem. So do you have like a marketing, I say like a, I need to see the numbers. You have a marketing report on how this campaign has been performing for you, which content worked and which content didn't?
Yeah, of course. Like we have some data showing that what type of ad is working for us. So, and we find that what you are doing is kind of like resonate and get more sales for us and more views to the more traffic to our websites.
Okay,
I think.
perfect. Yes, you mentioned sales and views, and what we do exactly convert views to sales. So I think we can help you there.
Okay, amazing, man.
Okay, let me interrupt for a minute.
Yeah.
I think you went a little off this script in terms of questions, and you start making statements. I know it's hard just to ask questions, and that's why we're practicing here, because I need to, for example, Zebra, How did you feel in the last moment of the meeting? Did you feel that that Martin was selling to you?
No, it's really good, but I was bored, man. Like I think that you should be. I don't know, Pedro, but like I think that he should like know that we are here like talking because I'm in need of his service, and by asking his these questions, like I feel that he's like questioning himself, like if it's good for us, you know. I don't
Right.
know.
But I think my question is, did you felt a little lost of the track in the last question that Martin asked you?
Yeah, exactly. I think so.
Right.
Mhm.
And it's because, this is the thing. Because we are creatives and we tend to think that this first meeting is all about tactical meeting. It's something about the strategy and how you're going to do it. And for some reason, we want to prove ourselves, right?
Mm.
The reality is the client only want to know the money, only want to know the number, right? So you need to try to go and say, okay, if that's the goal that he's getting, if that he wants to know only the number, let's ask the right question just to keep that part safe, right? So and actually you missed something really important, Martin.
Yes.
Steve said in the beginning, we already know the portfolio and we want to work with you.
Okay.
So the deals is almost closed. And that gives you the indication that they just want to know the number. That's it, right? So it doesn't matter if that's the framing, doesn't matter how many data you can collect.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense?
Yes. But, what I'm thinking now is that in terms of business problem solving, I need to know if I'm a good fit for them because
Right.
they like my portfolio, but can I really help them?
No, that's totally fine. That's totally fine to understand that, to ask that questions. But I think you went too deep on that. If that makes sense.
Sure. Okay.
Right? Because remember, the 3 questions are really simple. What business problem are you solving? That way, the client will feel that you are in the business side of them and that you want to help them, right? The next question is this important to you?
Okay.
Okay. Why that question is good? Because that question, it will make you, it will frame the conversation in the value of things.
Okay.
And that question, it will help you if something gets uncomfortable at the end about your pricing, right? That question is almost like a anticipation to embrace that objection.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I will tell you how later on. But basically, that's the second question. And every time that they say something personal or they say something a little more emotional, you say things like, "Hey, I feel you," and you always mirror their words.
Okay.
This sounds weird, but trust me, this working.
Well, I get it.
Right? You don't say words by your own. None. The only words that you're saying is a question and the exact same word that they say.
Yes.
And that's the hard thing to do. That's not easy because you need to be really intentional about what you say. Why?
Sure.
Because your mission is not to talk on this meeting. Your mission is to make the perception that you are the only solution for this. So if your client talk the 80% of the time and you talk the 20%, you're winning. But if you talk more than your client, you're losing.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
That's why you just ask questions. That's why. Okay. And the third question is, what happens if you don't do anything?
Okay.
Why? Because, first of all, it will make a difference because no one asks these questions on a meeting. But the most important thing here is that this question, it reminds them the importance of this task.
Okay.
And that way, and that's why saying the price after this question and framing the price as an investment, not as an expense, right? it will create a more value of what you're offering.
Okay.
Okay, that's the mission for that question, and that's it. That's it.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So let's
Yeah.
go from the Zebra. I don't know if you can keep doing the client, but let's keep going from the business question. Okay. Let's do it again.
Okay, let's do it again. I have the questions now.
Go ahead.
So Zebra, I got your brief, and you want a 90 seconds video. Do you know what's the problem you want to attack with this video?
Okay. So first of all, if this is your first question, remember, hey Zebra, do you mind if I ask you a couple questions?
Okay. Okay.
Right. So you need to frame the meeting. You need to embrace the meeting in a way that you have the control, and he will know that you ask a question. So because this is the thing, when you ask a question without the permission, it can be rude.
Okay. Gotcha.
But if he granted you the access to ask questions, it sounds consultant.
Okay.
That's the difference. Okay, go ahead.
Perfect. So Zebra, I got your brief, and I have some questions about it. Do you mind if I ask some questions?
Yeah, of course, man.
Perfect.
Okay, cool.
And let me give another parenthesis, and I will not bother you anymore than this.
No,
But
of course,
this is important. No, this is really important. Every time that your clients say yes, it's a better yes for your final yes.
Okay.
So when you say, hey, do you mind if I ask you a couple questions? And they say yes, there's another yes. And then, for example, if you ask the questions, so do you want to have 300 more customers, right? And he said, yes, right? So every time that you ask a question and they say yes, it will be closer, it will be more evident that the final yes will be a yes. Did that make sense?
Oh, okay. Yes,
Okay.
it makes sense.
Okay, cool. Let's go.
Cool. So, Zebra, again, you're okay with me making you some questions?
Yeah, of course, man. Go ahead.
Okay. Do you know what's the business problem you're trying to solve with this video?
Yeah, the thing is that I want to visualize things in a good way, and only 3D is like the only solution. I think that the only solution to capture like the idea and the message, like the idea and the message that we want to convey and we want to tell.
Okay, perfect. So you think 3D is the best way to convey this idea? And
Yeah.
is this something important to you?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, let me interrupt that for a minute.
Yes.
This is like an unexpected question. Okay, so because this is not expected, it shouldn't be too fast. It was a little too fast. If you want to go that fast, you can do it, but you need an intro for that question. Okay, and the intro, hey Zebra, I'm curious. Is this important to you? Right? You need to give that question breathe a little bit, if that makes sense. And when you say, I'm curious, you open the perception on the other person that you are not pushing. You're just curious.
Okay.
Okay? Let's do it again.
Okay, perfect. So Zebra, cool. You think that 3D is the best way to convey this idea? Thinking about it, I'm curious. Is this important for you?
Yes, it's very important.
Okay, cool. So making a 3D video to convey this idea is important for you and your business. Thinking about that, what would happen if you don't do it?
I think that the 3D, I think, is going to visualize things even more and better than like normal motion graphics. And yeah, and I think the viewers or the users are not going to get like the message in a very effective way. So I think it's essential like to do it.
Okay, that doesn't sound like a good scenario. We want your customers to understand it. So
Yeah,
yes, I think Yes, we having heard you, I think we can help you. Making this 3D video to convey this idea would have a price of $50,000 and would have a timing of 3 months to produce it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think.
First of all,
I think I should ask
when you say
for the
price, can you hear me right?
Sorry? No.
Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
I can hear you better. Yeah.
Okay. When you say price,
Yes.
never say price. You say
Okay.
investment, to be an investment. Remember, because if not, it sounds like an expense. Make sense?
Yes, I need to work around that idea. I don't usually like when they sell me like courses as investments.
Yes.
I know they are, but it's like, just tell me the price, man.
Exactly. Yeah.
I know this is an investment.
But I need to say something. You went pretty smooth on the last question. It was really good. Okay? And it gives you, I know you feel it, but Zebra was able to express more because the way that you asked the question. I don't know you feel that.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So right now he's saying blah blah blah. He say that want to work with you in the beginning, and now you say, hey, an investment will be, and you make a range because you don't know exactly what to do now. You don't know the exact brief, you don't know the exact script, and you don't want to be married to just one number if you cannot accomplish it, right? So that's why you make a range. And you make a range saying the higher number first and the lowest number, the real number, later.
Okay.
And after you say the price, you don't say any other word. Nothing.
Just silence.
Sorry, what?
Is it just silence?
Yes.
Price and silence.
And I will tell you why. I have like negotiate like a lot of money. Like let's say for example, I have a friend that is the negotiator for a biggest mining company here in Chile. So you will know that he negotiates like billions of dollars, right? And he teach me this, and we have been talking about this too, that when you say a price and you shut up and you don't say anything else, the person on the other side start asking questions in his head or her head, right? It starts talking with himself. So you need to allow that space to happen. It makes sense?
Yes.
So when you say a price and you shut up, first of all, you sound confident. You sound like you are professional, that you're not afraid to talk about money because you're not selling yourself, right? And then it will give the space for the other person to ask the question that he needs to ask for himself. Okay?
Yeah.
And you don't say anything else until the other person says something. Doesn't matter if it's 5 minutes. Doesn't matter. If it's super uncomfortable, doesn't matter. The other person needs to say the next word first, not you.
Okay.
Okay? Cool. So let's do it.
Let me rewind. Okay, Zebra, so knowing this business problem is important for you and you want the 3D video to convey this message, yes, we can do it. The investment for this video is between $20,000 and $10,000.
I think the price is good, but like it depends on the results that you are getting. Like if it's like super good, like we will be able to pay that. But like if it's not that good, like I don't know if we can like be able to pay this amount.
With the price range, but you have doubts about the quality of the outcome.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, on the brief, you told me that you have seen the work we do and you like that and want something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Let me ask you, are you afraid that we are not reaching the quality of the work you see other?
No, I would just like to make sure that we get the best quality and we will be able to pay the amount that you want. So we don't want to be rude. I think that we are willing to pay this amount, but good quality. I want the best quality ever.
Okay, let me get into this. I know this gets a little tension, it gets a little tricky, and I'm glad that this happened. You never say you are afraid. Point one. You never say a statement of the feeling that the other person is having. Make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
So how you can overcome this? When he says, okay, but price is a problem, right? And then you need to say something. You see, bro, I'm a little confused. I thought this was important to you.
Okay.
You see?
Yeah.
Because you need to raise the importance, and then you can say something, and then you can be really direct here, and you can say something like, I'm wondering, like, if money is the only objection here, or is something else.
Okay, I don't know if I understood correctly. Maybe the audio goes away sometimes. I thought that the price was okay, but he was doubting on the quality of the video. Am I okay?
Yeah, I think I think I can I am okay with the price, but like if it's the best quality, you know.
Mm-hmm. But the thing is,
And
it is a price problem. Why is the price problem? Because he likes your work in the beginning, and after you say the price, he doubted it.
Because it's too high or too low?
It's because he wants to match the quality with the number, right?
And maybe I need to check if he thinks it's too cheap and I cannot achieve the quality.
Exactly.
Or vice versa.
So if it's a quality problem, you write about your portfolio. If it's a quality problem, it is good to say, I'm confused. I thought you saw my portfolio and you know where we're capable to do.
Yes.
Right?
no.
So let's do that. Let's do that.
Okay, so no afraid words. Okay, Zebra, so you're okay with the price, but I'm confused because you like our portfolio and you want a 3D video like the one you saw there. Is that okay?
Yeah, okay. I think I'm sold, man. Let's go. Let's do it. I think we can just we can voice and yeah, let's do it, man. I'm not going to like put stress on you regarding the price. Like we can pay that, but like I was just challenging you to make sure that we can get this thing done in the best like quality possible. I don't know, I want just like to make it easier for him, you know.
Right. I think it's a bipolar. It's a bipolar client.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No, I think, but you know, do you realize that this is a good example because you realize that you overcome the objection in a nice way.
Okay.
You didn't defend yourself. You overcome the objection with a question.
Cool.
Yes. Right? That's the only way to do it. You never need to defend your work. You never need to say, because on the other hand, you know, I can say, hey, yeah, this will be like between, and I think, you know, 20K and 10K is too wide of a range.
Okay.
Double is too much. So it will be like 15 and 10 max.
Yeah.
Like 33%, 1/3 is almost the max of you can do. Because if not, it's like for the clients, like what is the difference between the double of the price? Like it's weird.
Mm-hmm.
So when you do that, it's a good way to do it. But what is the bad way to do it? Is saying, hey, this is between 15K and 10K, you know, because we have the greatest team and we have helped a lot of clients during our years. And, you know, we have, you know, the best designers and the best people around. That sounds like an insecurity, right? That sounds like I'm selling myself, my studio. right?
Yeah.
But every time that you say an attribute, you're losing power. Every time that you ask a question, you're earning power. And that's the whole point of it.
Okay.
You know? For example, let's do one money objection. So now, Martin, you're the client, or everyone. So, Buckley, do you want to do it? Diego?
Sorry?
Do you want to be a bad client for Martin?
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So this is the money part. He will say the price, and you will think that this is too expensive.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, Diego. So the investment for this video would be between $15,000 and $10,000.
That's a lot. Just wondering, like, yeah, that's a bit out of our range and budget that we had for this project. Just wondering, why is it so high?
Okay, luckily I understand this is a lot for the budget you can allocate. And I'm just here. I don't know how to overcome this.
Yeah, that's it. That they put you in the spot, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, Buckley, I'll say the same thing to me. You know, this is 15K between 15. The investment for this one will be 15K between 15 and 10K.
Yeah, that's actually.
What do you mean?
We had a budget in mind of maybe between 8,000 to 5,000.
Okay, got it. So can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Are you flexible with the scope of work? If that's something, because that's your max budget, right? That's the budget that you allocate for this task.
Yes.
I understand that. So in that case, are you flexible with the scope of work? Are you flexible with, instead of a 90-second video, for example, a 60-second video?
I'll try not to make it easy.
Go ahead. No, don't make it easy.
No. It needs to be 90 seconds.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm a little confused right now, and I will tell you fully transparent. So why we're charging this is because we never sacrifice quality. So never. That's our priority number one. So in that case, you know, I don't know. I don't know how to do the quality that you need in the scope that you need for the price that you need. You know, maybe we're not the best option for you. But, you know, the only way that we can agree, and I understand that you allocate this budget, but the only way we can agree with that budget is, you know, to be flexible on the scope of work.
I mean, yeah, we really need it to be 90 seconds. I'll tell you what. Do you guys do options?
For what?
Do you guys do payment options at all?
Yeah, of course, man. Of course we do. We can, for example, split the project in 4 months, and we can do like 4 payments every month or 6 months, whatever is more comfortable to you. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that seems a lot easier still to my costs. So yeah, I think if we could split it up, that would make a lot more sense.
Right. Yeah, of course. And I understand, you know, this is more convenient. So cool. So let me send you the scope of work. Do you think, you know, do you need someone else to be involved on this project?
No, I've been given the clear as long as it meets the budget. But like,
okay,
if
so you make the decision then.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So let me send you scope of work. It will be great. So let me send you to email, and you can check in the scope of work everything that we discussed today. And after you sign that to me, you send it signed on the email. We can start working. What do you think?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's great.
Perfect. See you later, man.
Okay. All right. Oh my days! You know when you said the question earlier.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. When you never sacrifice price.
Yeah.
You always be flexible on the scope of work. Why? Because if you reduce your price, you lose power. And the company that really want to work with you, In the moment that I kill the engagement, right? In the moment that I say, hey, we're not the best option for you, how do you feel in that moment?
Yeah, just like you're
Felt like back at square one, and it was more painful to be back there than to try solving the problem.
Right. And how do you feel, Martin?
no, he's buying crap if you're making it cheaper.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's the thing. That's the thing. Can you give me 1 second? My wife is calling me. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, of course.
I'm running back.
Sorry,
Yeah.
guys, first time doing this. It's quite
Oh,
difficult.
no. Honestly, it's all right.
You went great, man.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
We all like had to learn this way, to be honest.
Yeah.
That was really tough as well, because I feel like when Pedro said about, reduce the scope to meet the budget after I said the 8,000 to 5,000, I could literally feel like if I said less, it'd probably still be easier for him to sell it. And so I was just really trying hard to make it a tough client for him, because I was like, oh no, whichever way I go.
Yeah, like you could have said 1K and it was the same.
Yeah. But I think pausing a lot as well what helped me, because I would just like talk super fast instead of giving them the time to feel the pain.
Yep. Let that sink.
So yeah, man. So that's the importance, of asking questions. It's like that's the thing. Like, I think this call was a wonderful call, because for you, Martin, you discover, like a lot of things, right?
Yeah.
And for the rest, you see also this thing can play. Of course, Zebra is in the gym, probably is doing some reps in some weird angle. So I don't want you to put your camera on.
No,
But
guys,
hopefully,
no.
Okay. So hopefully this
I'm
was
fine.
helpful for you too. The ones that we have been in this call before is about reinforcing this concept. And I want to say to you something that is really important. We live in a world of abundance. Okay, guys? And I will explain you why. The system, right? The matrix, if you want to call it, they want to indoctrinate you something really specific. And I don't want to go conspiracy theories. I don't want to go Google, no, but I want to explain in some way that is visual, okay? They say to you that economics is a pie chart. It's a pie.
Yeah.
That if you take one piece of that pie, is something less in the entire pie. And the only way and the only why they want you to believe that is because you think with a scarcity mindset that things are lacking. Okay? And I will tell you why. For example, the only way that people say to you that you can be wealthy is saving money and don't touching the money. Saving money, and don't invest in the money, because why you can invest it if you can put it on a stock or if you put it on someone else's skill to make it grow. They want you to think that economy is a pie chart because they want to invest with your money. They never invest with their money. They invest with your money. Okay? But the reality is God didn't put us on a bakery. God put us on a garden. And why this is important? Because a garden is something that it's inevitable, abundant. And I'll explain you how. The only way that you can produce more in a garden is to consuming what the gardens provide. First of all, first rule, I have an apple tree in front of me. The only way that I can create more apple trees is buying, eating the apple and putting the seeds out. And how many apples I have from one apple? If I eat one apple, I have let's say 7 trees. So from one apple, I have 200x. And that's the real economy. The world is an abundant place. It's not a place of lack. Why this is important? Because, for example, imagine we are 7 people. We go in the same niche with the same service. Do you think that will be something that is bad because someone else can take all the clients? Do you think that? Naturally we tend to think that if we are choosing the same thing, this thing will be off, will be running out, right?
Yeah.
That's not true. That's totally away from true, and I will explain you why. A lot of companies are being made every single day, same as the trees on an apple tree. The companies will not run out. We live in an era that creating a company and creating a product is easier than ever. It's easier than ever. And actually, we are more wealthy than a king 300 years ago. Why? Because they didn't have plumbing. They didn't have a good toilet. They didn't have electricity. They need to, like, for eating fish or for eating a variety of food, it was really expensive. To listen to some music, they need to hire an orchestra. You see, it's like life is more abundant than ever. And it will be more abundant from the years go by. Okay? And why this is important? Because when you believe that everything is abundant, you start to seeing the possibilities on your present time. Because attention is everything. So if in your spirit, you believe in what God is saying to you right now, and you think and you believe that life is abundant, you will start to see abundance everywhere. Remember the example that we did about the color figures the other day? I don't know if you went on the meeting, but you went there or no?
No, I wasn't. I don't know.
Okay,
Was
let me give you a quick example of it. Please check how many blue stuff you have around. Just look around. Look around and check how many blue stuff you have. How many blue stuff? Okay, you done? Okay, yeah. How many red stuff do you saw?
None.
Now look around. How many red stuff do you saw now?
There's a bunch.
Okay, why this is important? Because you look what your attention is trying to look. And actually, this is so weird because even that something is little orange or little like gray blue, you will start counting as a blue because you want to win, because your mind want to win, and start seeing what you are looking for. You know, that's what happened in the mind when you have an abundant mindset instead of a lacking mindset. When you have an abundant mindset, you start seeing abundance everywhere because your attention go to that direction. Same as the blue and red color. But if you have a lack, if your mindset is lacking, if your attention is in the things that you don't have or the things that you cannot do, what do you think your mind will look?
More stuff that you can't do, yeah.
Exactly. So, and if you think that you cannot do it, what do you think your mind will do?
It'll stop you from doing it, yeah.
But if you think you can do it, what do you think your mind will do? It will start looking for the way, for the oranges and the light blues. You see? The mind will start doing that. So that's why it's so important to understand the truth about life, that economy is not a pie chart. Food is not running out. Nothing is running out. Everything is more abundant than ever. But the ones in control, they want you to think that everything is running out. I know this is woo-woo. I know this can sound like a little weird, but trust me, this is really good. Because having an abundant mindset, the only thing that will do is to create abundance in your life. And I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about being wealthy. Being wealthy is taking back your time. Being wealthy is having a good life and be with the people that you love. You know what I'm saying? So this is super important, guys. I don't know why I said that in the end, but I think it was important because, I mean, if you can think about this, you start to look around and you start to outreaching clients, posting things. I think this is strategy, talking to people, and from a place of abundance, everything will start to open in your life. Okay? Cool, guys.
Okay,
So
makes sense.
yes, it makes a lot of sense. And if you start looking for companies, as the last post that I put on school, is doing that exercise. Go to the trade shows, check all the companies that you can look at in your niche, because you will be surprised. You will be surprised how many of them need what you need to offer, what you offer to the marketplace.
Yes.
Like a lot of them, right? So, for example, this is weird, but we send messages and we try, in our attention sometimes it's on the people that didn't answer us and not the people that can answer us. Right? When you go to review a product, the attention is to go to the bad review instead to go to the good review. Right? Because the nature of the human is going to that direction. So that's why God put us in a garden and is saying that to us. He's saying that no. That's your nature. That's not the truth. The truth is everything is abundant. Go for it. Actually, I don't know if you know the parable of the stewardships, but that's for another day. But there was, oh wait, I can tell you like pretty simple. There was a landlord that give 3 people 5 coins of, the first one give 10 coins of gold, the second one 5 coins of gold, and the third one 1 coin of gold. And then he came back 1 year after, and he said for the first one, "Hey, what do you do?" "Yeah, I invest these 10 coins and I have 20. Good servant," he said. And the other one says, "Oh yeah, how about you?" "Yeah, from these 5 coins I invested and now I have 10. Good servant," he said. And the other one that says, for the 1 coin, "What do you do?" And he said, "And because I'm afraid that you are really wise with money, I buried that on the ground, and now here's the coin, safe for you." And the landlord said, "Bad servant, give me that coin." And he give that coin to the one that get 20 now. Why? Because he operates from scarcity, not abundance.